everybody, it's your old friend Oxtail coming back to you again, doing another Red vs. Blue reaction. Today we are on the Season 6 trailer, which is called Reconstruction. I had to double check myself because I was slightly confused, but one of my wonderful subscribers that list the different episodes that I need and different seasons I need to react to list this as the Season 6, so I'm glad I double checked it. Thank you so much for being awesome. You're a great individual for helping me out on this, and every one of you are awesome. I know I say that a lot, but hey, I mean it. From the bottom of my heart, every single one of you are absolutely amazing individuals. And it just brightens my day to get comments and wonderful feedback. And man, excuse me, I'm kind of got a little bit of a sore throat. It's just amazing to get some of the awesome views and stuff like that. I mean, some like yesterday, I think my my mini series got almost like 300 views. It was very close to it when I last checked. So that, we only have almost 500 subscribers. So that just means a lot of you are enjoying what we're doing. So that is absolutely amazing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this started today. But before we do, love to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining me. You're an amazing individual. For clicking that subscribe button. To everyone that checks out my videos and watches what I do, thank you so much for tuning in once again. So we're gonna do the Reconstruction trailer, and then we're gonna get on to 2 episodes of Season 6. So stay tuned. Let's go ahead and get this started.
A memo to the chairman of the Oversight Subcommittee from the director of Project Freelancer. Dear Chairman, I write today in response to your committee's request for more information about our program and the suspected incident at Outpost 17B. No doubt by now, you have reviewed the video logs transmitted by our recovery agents dispatched to the region. I'm sure you have seen the empty bases, the barricades constructed by the survivors, the cryptic warning left on the wall, the battles that apparently took place between team members that had turned on one another. And of course, the ship. While we cannot say for certain, I share your concern we have an unfortunate post-project scenario taking place. However, I take exception to your assertion that we were warned this was a possibility. I would like to remind the subcommittee members that anything is possible. Some things are probable. This is what is. And my agency, as it always has, will continue to deal with what is until it is no more.
Okay. Wow. So that was the Greek alphabet. So that's referring to the AIs that were in all the. So, what attacked that group? Because they were just a recovery team. I noticed someone mentioned, noticed the different levels that they have, and in the visor of one of the guys it said Recovery 6. I saw that, and it said level 0. So they were on a wipe out anything that was their mission. So whether it was friendly or not. So that's kind of interesting. Now, I'm glad that you told me about that. I have some wonderful subscribers. Let me kind of catch those different things. I try to keep my eye out for those kinds of things because they They are very sneaky about that kind of stuff. Wow, I'm wonder what attacked the group. Was it the same thing that attacked maybe Washington in the miniseries? And what has this got to do with the AIs? Yeah, it's still more questions, but I'm sure season 6 will answer a lot of my questions very quickly, and I will probably be blown away. I love that they're putting a really great story to this. I mean, this is now more and more engaging, and it's just like I've said before. It's just the more engaging that the further along that they've gone on, the more engaging, the more you're just like, man, what is going on? What is happening? I love that part of this series. So I'm so glad to be a part of it. So thank you so much for tuning into this one. Like I said, we'll be on to the next one here shortly, so stay tuned for that. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, so we're back to Season 6, Chapter 1 of Red vs. Blue. It is an undeniable that I may say fundamental qualities of a man that when faced with extinction. Okay, what does that mean? So I guess there's another part to that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get this started. Every alternative is preferable. Okay. Oh, this is the group that we just saw in the trailer. Wow, they sent down the whole squad.
To the Director of Project Freelancer from the Oversight Subcommittee Chairman.
Captain Rivas, we've got something over here.
Dear Director, I want to thank you in advance for your openness in response to our subcommittee's request for more information. We were disappointed that your recovery force reported a total loss at Outpost 17B. We had hoped there would be at least one soldier left that could shed some light on the situation. I know that your agency has enjoyed a high degree of freedom with very little scrutiny in the past few years. It is not our intention to disrupt such a progressive military program, but instead to find a way we can work together in a manner that befits all our responsibilities. I am certain that you will agree, and we look forward to making this review process as painless as we possibly can.
Thank you, gentlemen. Would you please excuse us? You are Private Walter Henderson, correct?
Yes, sir.
You can dispense with the formalities, Walter. Please feel comfortable to speak as candidly as you wish. Can you tell us what happened at your outpost, Walter?
Yes, sir. Yes. I had been there about 6 months. Everything was pretty much like normal, and one day this ship crashed.
I see. Is this the ship to which you are referring?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Please, tell me what was on the ship, Walter.
I don't know. The Blues got there first. They fought us off while they cleared it out. Took the stuff back to base. By the time we got a hold of it, it just seemed like a regular old transport. Our engineer said some of the wiring had been messed with, but he didn't seem, worried about it or nothing like that.
I see. Thank you for that.
But whatever was on the ship must have been what started the whole thing.
Please, Walter, define thing.
The infection. The Blues just stopped fighting us. Some of them set up camp outside their base and trapped the rest of their team inside. Blew up their comm tower for some reason. Their own comm tower. Then they blew up ours. That's why we couldn't radio for help. We couldn't figure out why they would do that. After that, nothing. No word from them at all. The CO sent a squad over. All the Blues were dead.
Oh, wow.
They had killed each other.
Why do you think they did that?
I don't know. They had torn the radios out of their helmets and dismantled their computers. The CO said they were trying to build something. But I saw the stuff. No way. They were trying to break it. And there was another body in there too. Not a Blue. Somebody else. Actually, she looked like him.
Don't worry about him for now, Walter. Please, continue.
We brought all the equipment back to base and brought it online. And that's when the infection started for us.
The soldiers became sick?
No. They were different. Off. We would
Okay.
catch guys getting into areas they shouldn't get into. But the weird thing was, a guy would go crazy, act up, and then we would throw him in a cell, and he would be fine. Then another guy would go nuts, disobey orders. Like trying to bring the comm tower back online even though we were told to leave it be.
Oh.
Maybe they knew it was coming.
They knew what was coming.
At first, we thought it was help. It ransacked Blue Base, searched all the bodies. Then it came after us. It seemed focused on the guys that were infected. Eventually, it just started killing everything.
Could you describe it for us, Walter?
Not really. It moved fast when we first saw it, and after Blue Base, it was different.
In what way different?
Hold on. I gotta pause it just for a second. It was Omega. Omega, that's what was, jumping from person to person. So that would make sense. I mean, Omega wanted to get off the planet and built a communicator so that way he could transfer off that planet because he knew something was after him. And maybe it was the same thing that was after the enhancement and the AIs during the miniseries. So, okay. Like I said, this is going to be interesting.
It looked like it wasn't there. I don't know how to explain it.
That's all right. I know this has been difficult for you, Walter. We're going to do everything we can to help you. Please, follow these men to your new quarters. You'll be with us as long as absolutely necessary. You have my word. Agent Washington, what do you make of all
Oh,
this?
wow.
I think it sounds like exactly what I encountered,
Mhm.
except it's stronger now and becoming more so all the time.
Does that concern you?
It doesn't make me excited.
You've been through a lot with this program, Agent Washington. The Epsilon AI we assigned
Has
you.
already been discussed to death. I'm over it.
And now your physical problems, because of your last encounter.
I'm better now, mentally and physically.
Our profile of you disagrees with your assessment.
Look, the last mission I ran against this thing, I got shot in the back by my own partner.
Agent South, we feel some responsibility for that.
Yeah, you should. If I hadn't had York's healing unit, I'd be dead now.
Oh.
So while this isn't ideal and I don't feel like sticking my neck out for you guys, if it puts me on a path that leads to her, you can trust me at least that far.
So you would say that you have overwhelming feelings of anger and a need for revenge?
More than you know.
Excellent. Now that our agency is under investigation, the director feels it is important for us to be as open as possible with each other. If our suspicions are correct, the Meta has made another addition, the Omega AI.
It was Omega and Tex, right?
Yes, it was.
The Meta doesn't leave much behind. It's going to be hard to track.
We think the best place for you to start would be the Omega's last known location. The soldiers there have the most experience with our program.
I see. So I should contact these experts,
We do not like the term experts.
because no one really knows what our program is doing?
Let's just say the term expert is a little too complimentary in this particular case. Do you still have your old suit of armor?
Of course. Wait. Why?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, great.
Greetings, fellow web
Okay. So, that was okay, so he had York's, that was the guy that was on the ground and it took, so, okay, let me rationalize all this, because this is a lot to take in. So, basically this thing, I think that's what they were referring to as the Meta, this thing that is taking the enhancements, and the AI, is basically going around and finally got a hold of Omega. But he probably got a hold of Tex's, because Tex was probably, so how did Tex get there? I thought Andy blew up and that's what destroyed the ship. So did they get teleported instead of blown up or what? So I'm sure they'll explain that, but let's just assume for the second that Tex got transported to the planet. So she was injured or possibly dead, and the Meta came through. Now this is just theory crafting. The Meta came in, didn't find Omega, but went ahead and took her enhancement, which was the camouflage, because the South couldn't do the barrier anymore because the Meta took. And I'm assuming that that's what this thing is called, the Meta. That this thing that is taking the AI and stuff like that, is taking all these enhancements, and he took the barrier that she had, and also took the camouflage, so that's why they couldn't see this thing attacking them, and that's why Omega was jumping from person to person, causing people to go crazy and start attacking each other. And so that makes a lot of sense. But after he killed everybody, the AI, Omega had no choice to jump into this thing, whatever it is. So for some reason, it's going around and taking all their powers and all the AI for whatever reason. Okay. And again, this is all there, and that's what I'm getting from just the first episode and watching the miniseries, because it adds up. It really makes a lot of sense from that aspect. But again, I could be absolutely off. But I mean, that's what I'm thinking is going on. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of fill in and give me a little bit more details where I'm a little fuzzy on. So let's continue to the next one. So this is chapter 2. They're not named, but it's all one. I think it's under one.
A response from the director of Project Freelancer.
It's the same guy.
Dear Chairman, while I am obligated to assist your investigation, I ask that you not waste my time with irrelevant questions. My agency is normally unconcerned with such minute directives as troop reassignment, except, of course, in the most critical of matters.
Oh, wow.
Hello? Hello? Anybody here? Recovery 1, calling command. Come in, command.
Go ahead, Recovery 1. We have you.
I'm at Outpost 1A. Looks deserted.
Roger that. See if you can find any evidence that would suggest where they all might...
Hey! A-hole! What's with all the noise? People are trying to sleep here!
Scratch that, command. It appears I found someone. Recovery 1 out.
Oh, man.
Hi, I'm Agent Washington. This is Blue Base, correct?
It was.
Was?
Everybody's gone. Transferred. Something about this base being obsolete now, or...
Right. Where did they go?
I don't know. All different places. Nobody told me anything.
Well, I'm trying to locate some people who have experience with the Freelancer program.
Freelancer? Is that the band we had here last night?
You had a party here?
Yeah. After arrives every night. Charge $5 a head. Last night, I made $10. Nice.
You use the base for raves? That doesn't seem like the proper use for official resources.
What are you, like a cop or something?
No.
Because if you are, and I ask you, then you have to tell me. That's totally a law or something.
I'm not the police, and that's not a real law.
Well, if you're not a cop, then how do you know it's not a real law? Busted.
You caught me. Hey, is there anybody else smart here that I can talk to?
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna tell you. I don't rat people out, cop.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Good luck with your empty base and your raging insanity.
Yeah? Whatever. Good luck with being a cop. Cop!
Come in, command.
Hello, Washington. We have you. How was the investigation at Blue Base?
Enlightening. Going to try the red base now. I'm hoping things there will be a little more... normal.
Halt! In the name of the latest Red Army, this base is operating at full capacity. And if you come in here, you're gonna get into a big, slap fight.
I'm gonna have to call you back.
Don't come any further. Ooh-la-la. This is your last warning. Stay out. I love mass.
What in the...
Your only hope of survival is to kiss my commander's ass. And this is another warning. I know the other warning was supposed to be the last, but I never listen to orders, because I'm too lazy and stupid. And ugly. Did I mention ugly?
This is gonna be a waste of time, I can tell already.
Yeah, freeze, intruder. Stop your intruding right there.
Who made these things?
I did.
Wait, you're real?
Of course
Wow.
I am. It fell for a classic misdirection. I still got it.
Está todo bien
Oh,
aquí.
Lopez.
Fine,
got a party.
Lopez. Just caught myself a dirty blue. How many does that make this week?
Uno.
Yahtzee. We're on a hot streak.
I'm not actually a blue. I'm from Command.
Command? No kidding.
I was was hoping you can tell me about the soldiers transferred out of this outpost.
You mean Griffin Simmons? Those traitors. I told him not to go. The battle here isn't even over yet.
It looks over to me.
Not while there's a single blue left in this canyon. Which there is. A single blue. Victory or death.
I see.
That's why I refused my relocation orders. Obviously, command wasn't thinking clearly.
So, you're AWOL then?
Hey, what?
Don't tell him anything until you talk to a lawyer. You have rights.
I'm not a cop!
Hey! Beat it, you little tramp! You see why I can't go?
Why not just attack her and win then? It would take about 10 seconds.
You're old and I hate you.
That's the problem. I can't attack a girl, so we're locked in an epic stalemate.
You're kidding me.
Plus, she's cooking something up, and I gotta be ready. I hear her running training ops every night. I see them out there with their glow sticks and their tribal drum beats.
Well, this has been really informative, but I need to find someone who has experience with artificial intelligence.
All right. You want Caboose then? He got infected for a little while, I think.
Great. Caboose, do you know where he is?
Of course. We intercepted the Blue's orders. I got it right here. Lopez!
See?
Get this guy the Blue Team relocation orders.
See?
Lopez probably converted them to Spanish, so they might be a little hard to understand.
Yeah, they wouldn't be the first thing today.
Shut up, cop!
Hello, everyone. Now that we have our own YouTube channel.
Okay. Still got it. Okay. I'm really liking this season already, and we're only 2 episodes in. Very interesting. Not a cop. So it's Sister, Sarge, and Lopez who has his body back. So evidently Sarge rebuilt him, and Washington, like I said, had York's healing, so he's back in business. So he's doing work for the command again, which kind of surprises me why he would work for someone that kind of backstabbed him. For the most part, yeah, that's pretty much it. Wow. Okay, interesting. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed these. I absolutely did. They made me giggle. So, I will see you guys and gals tomorrow for our next 2 episodes, and then I'll talk to you then. Peace out.